And so where am I looking for the activity? I'm looking for extension through the pelvis. So I'm looking for lumbar extension from a sacral initiative. So I'm looking for his paravertebral activity of the lumbosacral spine. And then as I take him to left asymmetrical sitting, I'm looking for the left side dominance through the paravertebrals, but I'm also looking for the whole of the left side of the trunk, which is going to lift my rib cage up and away from my pelvis. That's my deloading, that's my unloading of the trunk. That's my eccentric lengthening on the weight-bearing side. If I don't do that, I'm flexing. I'm also looking for the timing. So when I got more selective extension through the pelvis, I could then take him into left lateral pelvic tilt, and that was my initiator of movement. Then the upper limb I could place in external rotation rather than him pushing down, right? So then I could place the upper limb more appropriately. So that was another cue to me that I'd got more extension on that side. And then I'm looking for the reciprocal flexion on the non-weight bearing side. If I don't get that reciprocal innervation on the non-weight bearing side, I've got a heavy pelvis. To get to the left, I've got to unload my upper trunk. I've got to be able to gain pelvic extension, lateral pelvic tilt, so I've got to have stability through the lower limb. I've got to be able to eccentrically lengthen to the weight-bearing side, but I've also got to be able to unload my non-weight-bearing side. Otherwise, and there. Now that's often the case with many of our patients post-stroke, because they have, for those who've got such a low tone hip and pelvis, yes? So therefore they don't have the concentric activity to unload that side, right? But if you remember, that's kind of where I said, I get him so far, then I'd teach him to put a wedge or something underneath so he was here, and then I would get him to work from that, because I wanted him to work in that outer range, because he can get to here, he doesn't get to here.